Alright, so one of the things we talked about in this lesson, we're learning, thank you, good thinking, I should have read my own notes. Alright, don't drop it now. Alright, so we're going to go, I don't know if we're going to be able to see the tape, I hope so. So, first tape, second tape, third tape. And if you look, it's kind of hard to tell, but I don't have my finger on that fourth tape. Alright? Alright, so here it is. So there's the D scale that you learned last week. I want you to keep practicing that. It's hard for you to see those little tapes, but I'll try. And I don't want you necessarily to move your fingers out of the way like I'm doing it. I'm just doing it so that you can see these tapes. Alright? I actually want you to go like that. So then we learned today slurs, and we were working on the slur on the second string first, from the A, open A, and then putting our finger down without stopping the bow on the first tape, which is A, B, on the second string. And put it down and be, don't be timid or worried about it, just put it down good and strong. Okay? That's a slur. One bow, two notes. And then the next two notes are C sharp, which is the second tape with the second finger, and D, which is the second string and the third tape. So that first little measure of exercise, which is what I want you to work on, is like this. A, B, and B is slurred. A, B, and then C sharp, and then the D is slurred on the up bow. Alright, so I'm going to do it over and over again. Up bow, down bow, up bow, down bow, up bow, down bow, up bow, down bow, up bow. Two notes on each. Down bow, up bow, down bow, up bow. Those are called slurs, and we're going to be using them. The other thing we worked on was 3/4 time, which is, we're just going to do the very first exercise there, which is exercise 65. And it is like this. Yes. And we're just going to work exercise 65. You don't have to do all the exercises. Just 65, and that's going to be like this. We're going to count like this. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Okay. And it's F sharp, starts with an F sharp, down bow. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That's just this first line, is all I'm doing. And it's very.
Why is there a dot though?
The dot makes it half again as long. So if it's a 2-beat note, it will last 2 plus 1 or 3 beats. And see how it's the only note in the measure. So there's 3 beats, and we have 3 beats per measure. So it fills up the whole measure. If you put a dot on a half note, it fills up the whole measure by itself. So it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay? So if you can work on that and trying to imitate that sound right there for the waltz, the 3/4 time.
Wait.
And that's on page 37.
Okay.
We're not going to do
38.
we're not going to do the whole waltz, honey, because there's so much of it, right? But just if you could just work on this part. So I'm giving you a little shorter things because I'd rather work on you getting them down good than throwing a bunch of stuff at you. You know, we're kind of, we're moving pretty quick here anyway. So, and then the slurs, I just want you to do this first measure, which I will circle. And but just keep working on your D scale, all right? Because we're going to be playing in the key of D. See this 3 sharps, 2 sharps, 3. This is all the key of D. So we need to know those D scales, don't we? All right.